MotorWeek is made possible by Tire Rack.
When we first tested the Kia Soul 2 years ago, we felt it was the perfect mix of style, comfort, and utility needed for an urban runabout. But it didn't stir our souls when it came to performance. Well, Kia has wasted no time in addressing that with a heavily revised Soul for 2012. So let's see if that soulful mix is now even better. Well, one way to pack more soul into the 2012 Kia Soul is with a new engine, or two new engines to be exact. The base 1.6-liter shared with the Rio adds direct fuel injection and is uprated to 138 horsepower, yet still capable of 35 mpg on the highway. Up-level Souls will get a more energetic 2-liter i4 with 164 horsepower, up 22, and adds 11 pound-feet of torque for 148. Fuel economy is up in that engine as well, with government fuel economy ratings of 26 city and 34 highway regardless of transmission. You should expect 29 in routine driving. As two transmissions, both engines can be mated to all-new front-drive 6-speed manuals or automatics. All-wheel drive is still not available. Our 2-liter automatic delivered a quick ride as well as a smoother one. But it's a busier ride too, as the gearbox is quick to upshift and downshift at just about every throttle input. Road holding is just as solid and agile as we remembered, but the cabin has definitely gotten quieter than before. We gave the Soul high marks for its youthful, well-designed interior, and not much has changed for 2012. Most controls are still located in the center stack skateboard, but our Exclaim model is thankfully not as flashy as the previous Sport model. It's a little more grown-up looking. Tilt telescoping steering wheel is now standard on all models, as is stability control with hill start assist. Our top-of-the-line Soul Exclaim sports a two-tone interior treatment with houndstooth seat inserts, a 450-watt infinity sound system with center speaker, subwoofer, and naturally speaker lights, plus the Uvo infotainment system with a 4.3-inch touchscreen and backup camera. Getting navigation requires adding an optional premium package. Rear seat space is still roomy, though the seats themselves are flat and hard. And the trunk holds the same 19.3 cubic feet of cargo, 53.4 cubic feet with the seat backs folded. Exterior-wise, not much has changed either, but what little has been altered has given the Soul a much more aggressive look. Changes up front include a new fascia that's less pouty and more angry. New projector headlights include LED accent lighting and are bigger than before, requiring a slightly reshaped hood. And the rear end gets the new fascia and LED treatment as well. 15-inch steel wheels are still standard. The Exclaim rides on 18-inch alloys. At our test track, the 2-liter and 6-speed automatic combination proved good for a 0 to 60 run of 8.2 seconds. That's a half second quicker than the original 2-liter Soul Sport that we last tested. The quarter mile is also quicker at 16.5 seconds and 85 miles per hour. You feel the additional power right off the line, but from there, power stays relatively flat all the way down the strip. Shifts from the new transmission are both quick and impressively smooth. Nothing in the chassis department has changed, so the 12 model still has the same feel through the cones that we remember, which is fairly fun for a literal econobox. It turns in eagerly and feels more sporting than you would first think, though it's still a far cry from a sports car. We have no complaints about the brakes either. ABS with brake assist accomplished consistent panic stops from 60 and 126 feet. The Soul's energy impact score is a good 11.4 barrels of oil consumed per year, with better than average CO2 emissions of just 5.1 tons per year. Pricing for the 2012 Kia Soul begins at just $14,650 for the base model. The Soul Plus model starts at $17,050, while our top drawer Soul Exclaim stickers at $20,350. Like the original, there really isn't much to grouse about in the 2012 Kia Soul. More power is always a welcomed addition, especially since it's joined by better fuel economy. We think Kia has done a fine job of making a good vehicle better without messing anything up in the process. The only thing that would make it perfect in our eyes would be available all-wheel drive. We're not sure whether that's in the cards or not, but one thing we are sure of: this more soulful Soul is a winner in our book.